So let me first start out with the month. So it looks like we're gonna end at, depending on what gets sent off today, if what we reported gets sent, 50% growth to start off the year.
Let's go, baby.
So solid job. I would give us a C+ for our potential. I give us an A for growth, but a C+ for our potential. I think if we could, if you grow at 50% at this level, you see some of the numbers up here. Companies ain't just growing right now, doing $20 million in business that have been around for 10 years plus at 30%, 50% like we're on pace to do. I think the next few years is gonna be, last year, was a setup for what's getting ready to happen this year. Last year, everybody's blown away by what we did. We're already setting the tone for what 2019 is gonna look like. 2020, I'm already looking at 20, we just started in 19. I'm already talking about what's gonna happen in 2020. I wanna challenge you coming into March, already start challenging your mindset of what your own expectations are and your belief are in yourself and in your people. You gotta be that coach for people that pushes the shit out of people. And I'm telling you now, because I won't be meeting with you guys like this. When we come into March, I remember being out in the field. I'm 3 for 3, Marcus, for 3,000. He said, we got a 4 for 4. We go 4 for 4 for 4,000. You got a 5 for 5. He would push me. Instead of saying, great job, you're at 3,000. He'd push me to 5,000, 6,000 in a day. Like, as a coach, I need you to help believe in your people. They might not believe they could do it themselves. You got to believe in your people. So I want you guys to be encouraged in your journey that as much as you may be on fire at one point, and as much as you think that'll last for the next 10 years, you may hit a couple months, you may hit a year where it's not your best year. Things stabilize, and we had a couple of years in a row where we were 1 to 10%, and it felt like we were clawing to get 10% growth or 7% growth. And I look back at those years, and they're foundational years to shoot you. You know what I mean? To shoot you up to the next level. In your business and where you're at, just remember this as you go through these moments. And then, I don't know how many of you guys on this call were with us in 2017, but that was the inspiration behind a lot of what we got, going on. That, the way I want you guys to learn how to handle adversity is to come back and just start breaking backwards. Just like Shaq, like bust the glass out. It's easy to talk. It's easy to talk. Whole lot of talkers. The older I get, the more I see people talk, the more I start to realize the biggest talkers, 99% of the time, are weak. And so, in 2017, there was a little bit of adversity that we went through, and I believe without that adversity, 2018 couldn't happen. I think 2020 couldn't happen without the 2017. And so I want you guys to embrace the whole journey of what it is that you're setting out to do right now. And I also want you to make sure that each and every obstacle and adversity, you learn to digest them the right way and don't waste them. I believe these things are there to set you up, to take you to the next level, to give you a little bit of extra motivation, extra fire, extra emotion, if you allow yourself to digest that stuff the right way. That leads me into, I went up to Diskin, here, and I hugged you. Say, how you doing? What'd you say?
Exhausted, but I'm here.
What'd I say?
Exhausted. It's exhausting to be great.
It's exhausting to be great. He said, I'm exhausted. He said, it's exhausting to be great. That's what's on the top of the wall. I don't think I ever push myself in a workout or in anything to where I don't want to be exhausted. I don't feel like much can happen great if you don't push yourself to exhaustion. And so it's exhausting to be great. Are we going to handle the transition of February like a championship winning team, or are we going to handle it like rookies? Okay? This week, people are going to make the biggest amount of money probably they've made in the last couple months, this week. It's very tempting to be a rookie and make some money and have a good week and then start to fall off. Okay, spend all your money. First of all, rookies, don't spend all your money. Okay, save your money. If you've been living off $1,000 a week or $500 a week and you get a $7,000 check, why would you spend the whole $6,000? I would set aside the same amount that I've been used to living off of, and I would save the whole rest of it. Everything. And after I hit a certain number, I treat myself. I hit 20 grand in the bank, I treat. 50 grand, I'll treat myself. This number, I'll treat myself. Everything that I've done, everything that I suggest that you do is you have a number to treat yourself. I got people in this agency with $250,000 in the bank, and you know, listen, well, until I'm doing this, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to buy that. I'm not going to take this vacation. That's smart. Then I got people with $5,000 in the bank, and they're already living better life and spending more money than the cat with $250,000 in the bank. So I want you guys to make sure that you don't use this week. You just work that hard, okay? I always thought I'm exhausted, right? Well, why would I want to erase everything I just worked for? Because it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you save. Like when somebody looks at my balance sheet, nobody's like, how much money have you made the last 10 years? All they care about is how much money you got. And then how much you made the last 2 years. But it's more on how much money you got. And I got news for you. The banks typically only want to loan you money for something that you already got the money for. Like I want $1 million house, I gotta have damn near like show them a ton of money in the bank already. Like you save your money. We just work too hard. Save your money.